All right, it's time to look at Job chapter 37. My commentary is mostly reserved for the end of the chapter. This one is very short and straightforward. So let's go. At this also my heart trembleth and is moved out of his place. So just as the cattle trembled at the end of chapter 36, so does Elihu contemplating contending with God. Verse 2, hear attentively the noise of his voice and the sound that goeth out of his mouth. He directeth it under the whole heaven, and his lightning unto the ends of the earth. After it a voice roareth, he thundereth with the voice of his excellency, and he will not stay them when his voice is heard. God thundereth marvelously with his voice, great things doeth he which we cannot comprehend. For he saith to the snow, be thou on the earth, likewise to the small rain, and to the great rain of his strength. He sealeth up the hand of every man, that all men may know his work. Then the beasts go into dens and remain in their places. Out of the south cometh the whirlwind, and cold out of the north. By the breath of God frost is given, and the breadth of the waters is straitened. Also by watering he weareth the thick cloud. He scattereth his bright cloud, and is turned round about by his counsels, that they may do whatsoever he commandeth them upon the face of the world and the earth. He causeth it to come, whether for correction or for his land or for mercy. Hearken unto this, O Job, stand still and consider the wondrous works of God. Dost thou know when God disposed them and caused the light of his cloud to shine? Dost thou know the balancings of the clouds, the wondrous works of him which is perfect in knowledge? How thy garments are warm when he quieteth the earth by the south wind. Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong and as a molten looking glass? All right, this verse has become increasingly important in the renewed biblical cosmology debate. The sky spread out like a molten looking glass. That doesn't comport with our modern understanding of heliocentrism. To bring the point home, I quoted the pulpit commentary here. Hast thou with him spread out the sky? Didst thou assist in the spreading out of the sky, that great and magnificent work of the Creator, transcending almost all others? Or did not God effect this work alone, without even a counselor, so that thou hast no part in it? Which is strong and as a molten looking glass. The sky is strong or firm, i.e. enduring or permanent, though not really hard like a mirror. Elihu, however, seems to have regarded it, like many of the ancients, as a solid mass resembling a concave mirror of metal. The translation looking glass is wrong, both here and in Exodus 38:8. Since glass was not used for mirrors until the period of the early Roman Empire. The early mirrors were of polished metal. So, someone, and I'll let you decide, is profoundly mistaken about the nature of the sky. The ancients or us. Verse 19, teach us what we shall say unto him, for we cannot order our speech by reason of darkness. So Elihu here is being ironic. He's saying, oh, please enlighten us. I'm so dumb. I can't possibly comprehend what you understand, Job. Verse 20, shall it be told him that I speak? If a man speak, surely he shall be swallowed up. Like, this just continues on the idea of being in the presence of God's fearful majesty. You'll just be destroyed if you enter into a dialogue with the Almighty. Verse 21, and now men see not the bright light which is in the clouds, but the wind passeth and cleanseth them. Fair weather cometh out of the north, with God is terrible majesty. Touching the Almighty, we cannot find him out. He is excellent in power and in judgment, and in plenty of justice he will not afflict. Men do therefore fear him. He respecteth not any that are wise of heart. That's it. That's the chapter.